Hi there, and welcome back to Honey Bear Ventures. We have left Homedale, Idaho, and we are headed for the mountains. It feels so great to be back on the road again. As you can see, we picked the right time to travel as most of the weekend warriors are on their way back home after the long weekend. We are headed to Lowman, Idaho, a quiet mountain community tucked deep in the Boise National Forest. Known for its hot springs, stunning scenery, and small-town charm, Lowman is one of those places where history and nature come together. We are at Mountain View Campground just outside of Lowman, Idaho, and this is so much better than where we've been. We've been stuck, in Homedale, we've kind of shown you, but we are seriously mountain people, and this is so much nicer. Robert's working on getting the bus leveled. While he's doing that, I'm just gonna walk around a little bit and show you around. From our campsite, we have a nice view of the Payette River. Good morning. When we got to Lowman yesterday, our RV step stopped working, and we have been troubleshooting, trying to figure out what's the matter with it. So I will try to show you. If I close our door and then open the door again, you can see the steps don't come out. So we're using this little step.
Go in and out. Ow.
The switch on the 2014 Tiffin Allegro bus is right here, and it is in the on position. So after looking at some videos, we have decided to start with the fuses, and Robert did find a 20 amp fuse that goes right there. It's pulled out right now, and he's going to replace that and see if that fixes our problem. So there's the 20 amp fuse, and you can see it looks like it's fried inside.
Okay, now let's try it. Let's just make sure that I got it in the right slot. These aren't the best.
The only thing that we had to do was turn on the bus, but they are fixed. It was a fuse. He set up the tent, and he set up the rocking chair. He takes such good care of me. Good morning. We are in Lowman, Idaho, and we are at Mountain View Campground, which is a Forest Service campground. The thing that we really like about a Forest Service campground is that the price is pretty reasonable, and if you are over the age of 62 and have your America the Beautiful Park Pass, you get half off of your space. So that's really reasonable. This site that we're in right now, it's a double site. So it was $30 a night, but with our America the Beautiful Park Pass, it's only $15, which is just super reasonable. And then the single sites are $15, so it's $7.50. So that's as close to free boondocking as you get. But what I wanted to show you is what we do when we need water. So we are actually parked right by a water spigot. So I'm going to go show you how you can get water if you're at a Forest Service campground. So stay tuned. Okay, so Robert is going to show you the setup of how we make this work. So I'll let him take over.
This is kind of an interesting setup here with a pump. I've never seen this kind of setup for the National Forest Service, and here I guess this ranger district has these pumps like this. It has a little trough that you can actually get water on out of here. There's a little hole in here, or you can go ahead and get water out of here and fill up a bucket. So what we've done is we put a rock in here, or somebody else actually did that. Somebody put a rock in here, because if you pull this up, the water comes out here. Still will come out of the drinking fountain, but if you just put your finger over it, all the water will go into there. So what I've done is took a small liter of hose. I did a female, because of the way it's set up, I did a female to female and did a hose band on the end, which you can get anywhere at any store. Then connected it to the water bladder, which we use. Usually it's in the Jeep. We go get water, and then I have a pump that pumps it into our tank, our fresh water tank. So it comes into here, and then I have another fitting over here that we'll go ahead and hook that onto onto a hose that's over here, and I just turn this and then turn on the pump, and it pumps it right back into the tank. This is 63 gallons. They're very, very cheap. It's kind of nice. If you're staying full-time, this is a great thing to have, because then you can always get water anywhere you need to get water. So let me demonstrate. This is what we do. And sometimes it takes a little bit because it just got to fit on there. So what I've done is I got this transfer pump here. Get it off of Amazon, it's cheap. These transfer pumps are not that expensive. I got a 110 because we always have 110 power. So goes underneath. And there, that should be tight. Open this on up. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm pumping it through the transfer pump, and it's going into here. Well, no, it's going into here. It goes through the water softener, goes through the filter in here, and we'll have soft water. And probably I estimate right around 35 gallons. So this dark line, I have that running into the inlet side of the pump, and then on the outlet side of the pump it runs around here and then on up and into the water softener. So
And then that goes into that cabinet into the whole house filter?
Yeah. Okay. Goes into the whole house filter, so it filters it. So that will filter it. This will filter it. So.
That it gets two filters.
Yeah. I tell if it's still struggling to get water. Shouldn't be.
If for some reason you notice water doesn't seem to be moving or the pump is not priming, check this little valve right here and make sure it is in the right direction. If it's turning this way, it's probably shut off and you're not going to get any water through there. So we are in site 3 and it is a double site. It's actually really lovely. We have a pretty view of the river and it's been a super nice quiet campground. Even when it's filled, it's just been very quiet. So we are enjoying it here. If we were to come again and we had the opportunity, I would go for site number 4. It looks like it is also a double site, and I'll show you around. This is such a pretty site. What I love about this site is that it is right by the river. How amazing is that? Site number 6 is also really pretty and it's pretty long. It does have a slope that goes down in the front, but if you had a 5th wheel, it'd probably work pretty well. A motorhome, I don't know, that slope might get you. But just look at your view from this site. It is so pretty. Hey there, Robert and I are headed to Garden Valley, specifically to Crouch, Idaho. It is about 40 minutes from Lowman, and we are going to do a little bit of grocery shopping. We went to Stanley yesterday to check out the market there, and the prices were really high. So we decided, let's go the other direction. He's actually been there and he said the prices are a lot better in Crouch. So if you decide to camp in the Lowman area and you need to do some shopping, we would recommend heading toward Garden Valley and go to Crouch for your grocery supplies. So we'll take you along, show you what that's like, and show you the drive.
It's not too far. It's probably about 25 miles, probably 15 miles the way the crow flies, but about 25 miles, but it'll take you about 40 minutes to get there because you cannot go. The speed limit's right around 40 miles an hour. It goes up to 50 miles an hour, but you go over a small pass that keeps your speeds down and stuff. You have a lot of people up here camping, so you're going to actually get behind people that are going a little slower. So just take your time. You'll get there.
Okay, we're in Crouch, Idaho. We are at the market. I just have to tell you, if you want the directions and you want to follow Robert's directions, You turn right at Davies Bridge, and then you go da 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 da.
No, you go da 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 da.
And then you come into the town of Crouch, and then you see a red roof, and it's kind of between the mudroom and something else. That's where you go.